What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Alex, and today we're going to be installing an intake, CTS intake.
On your
Audi S3.
Good job, Alex. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. And you know, a little more enthusiasm for next time.
The second one was better.
Yeah,
the first one I seemed like, what's up?
If you guys want to watch that first one, you gotta wait to the end of the video because this is bad. So today we'll be installing an intake on Alex's S3, and I'm hoping we're gonna hear more shh and all those fun noises. And I think it might spool a little quicker because now you're allowing air quicker into the motor, and you know you might not have as much delay on that. So let's get to it. We don't have a lot of sunlight left, and let's enjoy some Euro mods. Let's go. Let's get some revs now and see how it sounds. So as you can tell, you can hear a little bit, when it starts getting higher into those RPMs, you can hear a little bit of a shh sound, like a little bit of the surging. Let's tackle this. It's not gonna be a how-to, this is gonna be a let's do it, and let's go for a drive after and see how good an intake can really do on the car. Mind you that this is already cobbed with a muffler delete. Those are only things that we have done, and he's got a transmission tune and an actual tune as well in the car. So this thing should fly after this. I'm super excited. Let's get it. What I really like about it, it looks like it's a short ram intake at the end of the day, but you have,
it's cold air.
This is, I was gonna say, they consider it a cold air because you have a heat shield that keeps a lot of those hot temps down. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so change of plans. So that elbow piece that you guys saw is a turbo inlet pipe that we wanted to install, but the gasket just ripped. It was fine, we tried putting it on, we ripped it by accident. It happens, this was a used kit, so it was probably a little bit worn, so we're gonna get the new O-ring for it. That'll be a different install, and maybe we can actually compare to see if a turbo inlet of that stature, that little stature, will actually make a big difference. So we're just gonna install the cold air intake, and then we'll go for a drive and we'll check it out. We're almost done. Going to install the OEM inlet pipe back and just put the piping and the box, and we're pretty much done. Then we can hear the difference, and we're gonna feel the difference. And this car is actually pretty fast because it's ready stage 1, right Alex?
Yeah.
It's ready stage 1 tuned, and it's a beast. We are installing the new coupler there. It's pretty simple, just put the coupler on, 2 screws holds it down, and then the intake box is going to go around this area. Just follow the grooves of where you think it goes. It's pretty simple. We can show you the way it sits afterwards, and then the intake's gonna sit right in there. So super cool, and hopefully it goes pretty good. And then once we get that O-ring, we will install the turbo inlet, and then we can see if it actually makes a difference. It's but I kind of like it like that, so we can see if it's worth actually getting, right? Now we've got, if it wants to focus in, we got the box in. As you can see, this is going to create a cold air effect. So once you close the hood, it basically traps in all the air here, and then you're only getting cold air, so which is pretty cool. Does it get like funneled through this here? Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's almost like the Subaru, so it gets funneled through this here and through the vent and through the grill, which is probably pretty cool, and then you're gonna get all cold air. So now we're gonna put on this pipe, pretty simple stuff. So we're gonna put the existing vacuum hose into that, and then we're going to mount it, and then just screw it back in, and then we're gonna go for a ride. So we're gonna finish this up, and then after we shall see you once the car warms up, and we're gonna do a couple revs and make sure we're good with no leaks or anything, and hopefully sounds 10 times better. And then afterwards we'll do the turbo inlet. That'll be a future video, and then we can see if the turbo inlet's actually worth it, if you can actually get some gains off it. As you can see, the CTS intake is in.
To be honest, it's better when it's like a whole package. Like, yeah. I don't think like that little thing, you're not gonna really feel the difference too much. I guess after having this already like this, once we install, I think as a complete whole, it says it's up to like 10 horsepower, but you have to be tuned.
Not bad. Yeah, so you already have a tune on it, so we're pretty good there. And then I guess we'll just see how this feels, and we'll see if we actually just feel anything with the intake, see if it actually makes a difference the way it sits right now. And then when we do the turbo inlet, there'll be a small little video there where we can see if that makes a difference. Also, we're just gonna warm up the car, and then we'll do some revs for you guys. Yep. Crazy. Yo, what a difference, bro. Yo, what a difference, dude. Holy shit. That's a big, big difference. let's see how she goes. Let her warm up a bit, and then I'll see you guys in the car. It's gonna be a little dark, mind you that, but you know, we can hear the experience. We're in Alex's 2015 S3, and it has a resonator delete. I keep saying muffler, but it's not. Resonator delete, Cobb stage 1 tuned, transmission's tuned, and the motor obviously, and now the CTS intake without the turbo inlet. So we should be able to hear definitely a nice difference. So we got the windows down, so if you hear some wind noise, don't mind that too much. It's hard to avoid when the windows are down. It's a perfect day for boosted cars, dude. Jeez. Yo, holy shit. Yo, what the? Yo, that was faster than I expected. That was not even full throttle.
No.
Yo. That's a nice little pull. You do hear it. You definitely hear it more when the...
I could have downshifted one more.
Yeah, you definitely hear it more when the bay is open. Because remember, now everything's enclosed, so it's a lot harder to hear it. But you definitely do hear it. You probably hear it more on the exterior also.
I heard it here.
Yeah, you can hear the induction noise. Alright, so last time I was in here, Alex didn't have all the launch control settings done perfectly. So now Alex is going to show me how like this thing actually launches. So we'll see if we feel a difference. I'm definitely going to feel a difference. This is supposed to be absolutely nuts. So let's see. Jesus Christ, bro. Yo, dude. What the? Yeah, you're not slipping anymore like that first gear before you were losing traction. You're not losing any traction anymore. Yo, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. Holy shit.
Yo, off the light?
Yo, off a light. This
yeah,
thing, off a dig. And imagine you get a little better of a tire too.
Yeah.
This thing's nuts. Jesus. This thing flies. Off a dig, this thing's crazy. Yo, this thing's nuts off a dig. What the? And she's gone. Yo, that thing launches like legit a bat out of hell. That thing, yo. When they say this thing's a beast, launch-wise, it's a beast. Dude, this thing flies. I think this would take your Subaru off a dig.
Yeah, man.
The high end, that's what, you know, you work on the car. Like, it's OEM downpipe, OEM front pipe. Oh,
like, yeah. The Subaru, like, it ripped too, don't get me wrong, but this just like, it, off a dig, like...
It just moves.
It moves, man.
Yo, and you can hear, like, when I was in, I was gonna say the exterior of the car, which is true, when I was outside recording, you can actually hear the filter, like, the intake. You can hear the shh. It was pretty nice. Like, it's honestly, once we open the hood, you can hear more of an intake surge, but, yo, this thing flies, man. This thing is only gonna get faster. That's what's crazy about it. So next, for Alex, what I would advise is probably a downpipe. Do they do front pipes in this too? Downpipe, front pipe?
No, just a downpipe.
Just a downpipe, and then, yeah, and then once we do some fueling mods, this thing can rip. This thing's gonna fly. Right now, we should be around 400 torque and like 320, 330 horse, right? Something along those lines. This is all rough, right? So don't hold this to our word. And then, once we do some fuel mods and all that, we can hit that 400 mark, definitely. It's gonna be crazy. I'll see you guys at home.
What's up, YouTube? That's so bad.
What's up, YouTube? This is gonna definitely.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Alex, and today we're gonna be installing an intake.